Hey guys, it's Sarah, and today we are going to transform this into this. I'm doing a Halloween tutorial called Biker Chick, and I thought this makeup really did it justice. So if you are interested in turning this into this, then keep watching. Here's a close-up of the eye. And the side, oh, there's a brush here. Side of the face. And, okay, so the first thing that you want to do is you want to start off by priming your eye. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my eye with Urban Decay Primer Potion. You can use any primer you have. And then I'm going to apply a base, and it's going to be this Color Tattoo and Barely Beige. So I'm going to do that, and then I will be back. I applied the Barely Beige all over the lid, all into the inner corner, and all the way up to the brow. And underneath the Primer Potion is all around. It's all the way up to the brow and then all underneath. So next thing I want to do is I want to work on the eyebrow. As you can see, this eyebrow here is more arched and more defined than this one. Not by much, but it does have a little bit more. So the first thing that I want to do is take my spoolie and then just brush the brows. And they're a little bit darker. I don't know if I'm going to get them the same because I kind of kept adding different colors and different blacks and browns. So the first thing that I'm going to do is take this brow wax. This is a brow pencil with wax in it, and I'm going to trace my eyebrow, like the outline of what I want my eyebrow to look like. So alright, so now it's all waxed down, and I'm actually going to run my spoolie through it again, and just to break it up. I don't want it to look so done, but the wax will keep it tamed. So that's basically the outline of what we want, and now I'm just going to keep playing with it. Basically what we're doing is we're filling it in till we get it about that dark and just following the outline. Okay, so just let me do this part on camera. I took a black eyeliner and I outlined everything again. And if you have nicely arched eyebrows, you don't have to, worry about this part. Okay, so now I'm going to use the spoolie again to brush it through. Okay, and now I'm just going to add a little bit more work to it so that it's what I want. So basically what I did, I took this smudge brush, which is about the same size as the thickest part of my eyebrow, and I made sure this was nice and thick, and then I went up into a point and then used the side of it to fill in this part with a medium brown. And it looks pretty even to me, so we can go on with the eyes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my flat shader brush, and just a side note, I wanted to use, I first looked at my Naked palette and then I looked at my Nude palette, and I was working with the colors and I wasn't happy with how it was coming out. So I grabbed this Wet n Wild palette, this Comfort Zone, and it turns out every color I'm using in this tutorial comes from here. And that's just how it worked out. And I just was happier with how these were blending and working and everything, so go figure. Alright, so the first thing, I take my flat shader brush and actually there's a couple from the Nude, but maybe one, okay, but mostly this. I'm gonna tap this color right here where it says eyelid. We see it, the pinky one, and put that on the inner part of my eye. Alright, so that's our first color. And you know, I have it in the inner corner, and I'm just gonna make sure that it's on there smoothly, and we're not going past the crease here. Okay, next from the Wet n Wild palette, we are going to go into the super dark, super pigmented definer color. And I had to be really careful because, I don't know, it's so pigmented. So I'm going to just take, that's probably even too much, but that's on my brush. And I'm going to, this is going to be going down the center. And same thing, we don't want to go up past the crease. It looks a little funny now, but after we blend everything, it's gonna look really nice. So, I'm just working that down. And I'm gonna get a little more actually. So now here's where the blending comes in. I'm gonna take our blending brush, and we are going to start blending this back and forth. Like that. Blend it downwards, just kind of blend it in, make it less harsh, and blend it with the color that we have on the lid already. And I'll be back when I'm done. Okay, so now it's blended better. We are going to go back into the Wet n Wild palette, and we're going to take our crease color on this side, which is a black, or practically a black, and then we are going to put it on our little crease brush there and just dab it on there so it looks like that. Then we're going to work that into the outer part of the eye. Okay, and then we're just going to pull it out more this way. Just like that. And then we're going to blend with our blending brush so that this is not going to look so harsh. And just when you're blending, you want to start up here and you want to just pull it inward. That's how I do it. I pull it inward and then I work a circle down here. And then just make sure that you get the black and the brown mixed together first, so that the outside looks nice and blended. And then you can wipe your brush off a little so it doesn't have so much color on it. And then we'll go and we'll blend this part more because it's still not looking too blended. And as you can see, once you blend it, it looks so much better. Okay, so now we're going to make sure that our eyebrow has all space here. Okay, that there is no like darker colors And it's actually, this came out better than the first. I had to really clean it up under there. I have plenty of room for a highlight. And we're going back into the Wet n Wild palette, and first we're gonna take this top brow bone color up here on our pinky, like that. And we are going to place that under the brow all the way. And then what I did was I took the same champagne pink we put on the beginning part and dabbed a little on my finger. And I go to work that just under where the arch on the brow is, just to give it a little more of a highlighted kick. Then we are going to take the pink side of cream color, like a, no, what am I trying to say? Like a cream stick, you know. And I'm just gonna dab this in the corner of my eye. Now I am going to take we can do the eyeliner next. So I'm gonna take my Avon Super Shock, if I could find it. Here it is. Okay. And I'm going to line right across the top of my lash line. Okay, all I did was outline the line that I'm going to do with the liquid liner with this eyeliner. So now I'm just going to go over that with the liquid liner. I'm sorry that I can't do liner on camera. It just never, I start messing up and then it just goes downhill from there. So once I turn the camera off and I start focusing, it's better. I mean, it could be better, but don't beat yourself up if you can't get it as good as your first one. So next up, I am going to take I have a smudge brush, which is the same one I used on my eyebrows. And I'm going to dip it once into the dark brown I used in the center of my eye. And we're going to drag that under. And then we're just gonna line our waterline with our eyeliner. Okay, and then I'm just gonna smudge it out a little bit with my smudge brush. I'll be back. Now this step is optional. This is where the Nude Tooth palette comes in. I took a bit of Sophisticated, which is that brown up there. Put it on my finger, just like that. It's pretty light compared to the Wet n Wild colors. And all I did was dab it in the center of my lid. And it just added a little bit of a shine to it. Not that it's covering the brown necessarily. It just adds a little bit of a shine. Okay, now we're going to apply our mascara. Okay, so I put mascara on and I also cleaned up any fallout that was down here. If you want to set the eyeliner with a black eyeshadow, you can by all means do that. Now we are going to go to the face, and what I'm gonna do is we're going for a flawless complexion. So I'm actually going to use my concealer, and I'll show you what I'm doing with that. Okay, when you get to that point, you want to take a brush, and I'll be back with my brush. Okay, so I've got my brush, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend everything. So now it's going to look super pale, but it's also, look how flawless that looks. Okay, and obviously we're going to need to add some color. So what we're going to do is we are going to, oh, by the way, the concealer I'm using is Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles in Fair Clair. So whatever you want to use. If you want to use a darker concealer for your complexion or whatever, go ahead. So now I'm going to work on contouring. Angled brush from e.l.f. and I'm just going to use my Smooth Skin Bronzer from NYC and Sunny. Tap that off. And already you can see some color coming back to the face. Next, I want to take I have a bright pink blush. This is my Be a Bombshell in Beach Please, and my blush brush. And when you're putting the blush on, you want to make sure you follow that contour line. Okay. And now to get that highlight, I'm going to take Benefit's High Beam. And we want more of an extreme highlight, so we're going to put more than we normally would. And we're going to start, we don't want to go past the center of the eye. Okay, and the last thing as always is the lips, and I have this Revlon Super Lustrous Cream Lipstick in Black Cherry. Looks like that.